Shall we talk about the elephant in the room, chat room? Street Fighter put out a patch. I am confused. There's only 3 characters that get changes. The rest are bug fixes primarily, right? It's Mai, Elena, and Sagat. So Mai's change is primarily around Fan and a little bit of Heavy Punch. They're trying to make it so that you burn out less against this character. So standing Heavy Punch, 1,000 less drive gauge damage from 5,000 to 4,000 per fans. Pairing it gives you more drive gauge than before. The other big change, she has a worse forward throw now. She still does have the ability to throw loop you, just like a worse version of what she had before, basically. Still has quite good corner control, and she can still like dash up, back dash, bait your throw, do crouch medium punch to punish it, with punish counter do stand heavy punch after, but there's a nerf to this. And then Elena got changes to her sway and her level 1. It's faster, so she can double level 1 easier in routes, so this gives her a damage boost. Also, she can build meter after she does it, which is a pretty nice buff to her level 1. She's also closer on hit when she does like EX sway, and then her leopard snap, they changed how like the corner pushback works to be closer to what it is like mid-screen. Yeah, I mean, these are cool. I think of all 3 of the characters, her changes are probably the least impactful, and then Sagat got pretty good changes. His crouching light kick, having less pushback, really strong. His problem is his lows, kind of. Crouching medium kick, more hit advantage, which really matters when he drive rushes, especially. Back heavy punch, more active frames. His heavy uppercut can work in more scenarios now. It gives him better routing. Pressure from Nexus knockdown, Tiger Nexus, which is like his Jinrai, is quite good, actually. He has like some new mid-screen pressure that he can do off of getting the Nexus knockdown in a drive rush that he couldn't get before. So Sagat buffs are really nice, actually. I think they're like quite useful for him. There are some situational universal changes. All characters crouching light kick is adjusted so that hurt box around the feet that appears before the attack hitbox come out is invincible to cross-up attacks, i.e. when someone jumps over you, you can like crouching light kick anti-air on them, the KOF ass anti-air. You can just like duck the jump in and then just like hit them low on the other side. This is really strong for some characters in particular. The first thing I thought of is I'm gonna jump out of the corner and Ed's gonna hit crouching light kick and then do fucking EX blitz and then OD -4 EX blitz Burger King McDonald's, and then he's gonna dream combo me to the other corner. It's gonna be really funny. But yeah, this is a pretty interesting universal change. Kind of mixes up the disparity of having side swapping anti-air options here, because if your character doesn't have a good side swap, if you can combo crouching light kick punish counter into side swap, then you get a side swap off of this, even if your character's anti-air doesn't do this. Here's the deal, man. This patch is like nothing. Like, it's so small. There's some slight changes, like Mai will be a little weaker. There's still 9 Mai's in Capcom Cup, and I think all 9 of them are gonna be like, okay, and just keep playing the character. Like, I don't think it's gonna impact that kind of stuff. I don't understand this patch. This game has not had a huge balance patch, like a big balance patch, in basically a long time. They basically were like, yeah, it's really hard for us to balance patch and make a lot of changes because the tournament season's going on, yada yada. A lot of this stuff is ending, and it's December. Capcom Cup's in March. You have like a 3-month gap. So if you want to do an update, this is the time to do it because there's a bit of a gap before the season starts. But then they do a patch like this that's so small that it feels like, why couldn't this have been done X amount of months ago? It is wild to me that they would wait so long to do this patch. Either don't even bother, or like, why didn't we not do this a little earlier? The rumor on Twitter is that Japan is really pissed about Ed not getting nerfed and Mai getting some nerfs. And I have seen more than I've ever seen Japanese players tweet like, yo man, can we get a patch? I would love to see a shakeup. Yeah, Shudo, his tweet I thought was interesting, which is he basically said, I personally want changes. And also I think even for casuals, more active changes for the game would be good, because having the game change more often gives you more things to try out and that kind of stuff, etc. I don't necessarily know that I want changes just for the sake of change, but I do know that the game has sort of been like this and been this way for so long now that whatever changes they want to make to characters feel like they need to be more active. You know, they kind of said that they were going to be more active with their patching, and like, we've gotten nada. It is really slow. They are dragging their feet, and everybody's getting bored. Not just because they don't like the game or anything. People do like the game, but they just want adjustments to the game. It's been so long since there's anything.